So I'm speaking to Art Mason, who is the head of the Elder Abuse Prevention Program at Lifespan. And I think a lot of people don't know much about elder abuse, and I have a couple questions for you on
Sure.
what they should
Love
do.
to answer them.
So what should I do if I suspect that an older adult is being abused or financially exploited?
I think the first thing that you should do is try, if possible, to talk to the older adult and find out, don't use the abuse word, don't use exploitation, but ask them, notice that you've seen that they're upset or you've seen something that's a little bit different. Is there any way that you can help? What's going on? And find out if they want any help. Because again, older adults, just because they're older, they have a right to say no. They may be enabling a family member or someone they know, and they don't want anyone in their business. So the first thing to do is really ask them, mention that you've seen something maybe a little bit different. Can they be helped in any way? And if so, maybe you know some people who might be able to assist them.
What if I do think it's a family member?
That really makes it difficult. The vast majority, actually, of elder mistreatment, elder exploitation, is done by family members. It's not done by professionals. It's not done in a nursing home. It's done in the community by family members. And that makes it a little bit tougher. That's when really professional help or someone who the older adult trusts really needs to be brought in, because Mary, with family members, trust has been broken. We're supposed to be able to trust family members and they don't take advantage of the older relatives. So you need to sort of counterbalance that with someone of trust, like a pastor, like a longtime friend, like a member of the church, like an attorney, like a banker, someone, and try to get them involved. And again, approach the older adult and say, can we at least talk about the situation with someone you trust?
So even if they don't want to talk about it, and I decide to call Lifespan, call you, what happens from there once I contact you?
Well, it's a confidential referral. We keep your name and all identifying information out of the referral. What we would probably do is we would ask you, are there any family members who we might be able to contact besides the victim? And does the victim know that this referral is being made? Of course, the perpetrator may in fact, if mom, dad, or grandma, grandpa says something, they may have a pretty good idea who called, but we're not going to confirm that at all. We're going to say it was an anonymous referral. So call Lifespan. We'll try to call the victim if at all possible, or call other family members who might be able to give us the full picture, a different perspective of what's going on, and what has been tried before. Have there, as adult protective services at the county, the government, been involved? Have other family members tried to do other things? So we'll reach out to them and offer some assistance in a very soft sort of way, non-threatening. We want to help. We want to see if we can offer any services.
Do you go out and actually meet with them?
Absolutely. We do home visits. I have a staff of professional social workers, master's level social workers. We do home visits. Or if the older adult is uncomfortable, we'll say to them, geez, can we meet at a coffee shop, at a restaurant, at a library, at a safe setting, a safe facility away from the home, especially if it is a family member, where they can sort of be very candid and tell us what's going on, what they would like help with, and if we can assist them in any way.
Okay. And how many counties do you cover, or are people eligible for your service?
Anyone 60 and older living in the community is eligible for our services. We are in a 10-county area. All the counties, Monroe County, all of the counties contiguous to surrounding Monroe County, along with Seneca and Yates and Cayuga County, we have workers who will go out and do home visits and meetings with older adults in those counties too. So we're in a pretty big Finger Lakes area of the state.
Okay. And do any of these things end up in court, or is there legal action taken, or what often happens as an outcome?
There's many, depending on the situation, there's many different possible outcomes, and it really often is based on, number one, what does the victim want? And number two, is the victim competent? Are they suffering from a cognitive disorder? Are they suffering from Alzheimer's? Are they bedbound? Can they even say what they want? Do they understand the risk that they're under? We assess that risk. We try to work on a care plan or an intervention plan that the victim takes part in. And they may say to us, for example, I don't want to kick my drug-abusing grandson out of the house. He's my only relative I have, but I don't like it that he's stealing my money. So we'll work with them to say maybe we can have Lifespan become power of attorney, or a relative or someone in the church become power of attorney to monitor the money and control the amount that's being stolen. And that will still allow the grandson to live in the house, even though we might not want that. But we'll lessen the risk, lessen the abuse, and offer options to the older victim.
All right, thank you. So if anyone has any questions regarding elder abuse, they should just give your program a call.
Give Lifespan a call. Again, we're not the county, we're not the government, we're a not-for-profit, we're a lot less threatening, and our services are free.
Okay.
So it's a benefit, it's a win-win all the way around.
Thank you.
Thank you.